back in. Friday. Friday, my friends. Appreciate you coming back in. Yep, after yesterday's fiasco, I had to come down here a second time. There's a lot of stuff on the line right now. A lot of luck. Put a neon on here. We don't have many worms left, so I'm probably going to be using corn by the time the day is done. But I had to get back out here after yesterday's 4 misses. That drove me nuts. Missing one big one. Not really going to bother me all that much, but missing 4 of them. That got me. Just getting started, as you guys can see. We're just getting the rods out. Appreciate you guys coming back in, my friends. Hope you're having a great Friday. Sounds like our first train's coming by. Earbuds out, folks. Volume's down. I'll tell you guys when I get over there. I know you can't hear me. Got quite a bit of wind. Let me pour out. Yeah, we got quite a bit of wind today, folks. I do have the wind block on. Gonna make it a little interesting to view you guys' chat and everything. I went down to the Lake O'Fallon Park. They've got boats out there right now. They're trying to fix that that bubbler. So unfortunately, I did not feel that fishing at O'Fallon Park would do much. Let's see, how you doing? Somebody really is first in. Awesome, my friend. So So Be Real says, like and subscribe, everyone. Let's see somebody with a thumbs up. And Chris, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Chris says, good luck, Mike. Appreciate you coming in, my friends. Let's see, Randy, number 3. And number 2 for the crown. Let's see, Randy says, Mike MVP. See, Randy says, hit that, hi chat, hit that thumbs up. Let's see, 10 people in and 8 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Dougie Doug, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? You do know, Dougie, that the swivels, the weights I'm using, that's all from that pack you sent me. And I really do appreciate that. I really do. Weights are a big thing that costs a lot down here. Let's see, Doug says, hi, Mike. Let's see, Chris says, Doug. Let's see, Doug says, hi, Chris. All right, I think we're caught up with chat right now. You guys are having a great day. I put out a quick little short feed. Hopefully that'll, give us that little, because that's been working recently. I've been putting like a short or 2 out right before our live feeds. That seems to help with the views. Doug says, yeah, you're very welcome, Mike. I'm glad it's what you needed. It definitely was. All those swivels and clips and split shots gonna help us out so much this year. See, that's the problem with stuff right now. There's a lot of leaves and stuff floating by. The water's crazy quite a bit. Yeah, we've got about a 10, 15 mile per hour wind down here, but at least it's warm. It's like 70 degrees. So at the same time, this wind makes it, difficult to see a bite. Man, is it a lot more comfortable. It's definitely more comfortable out here right now. We still should be able to see a bite of the setting over here. Up against the side salt out. As long as I'm setting not too far from these rods, I can identify a bite even through the wind. I do have worm on all 3 rods at the moment, but I do have corn. We're probably going to be switching up to that a little later on. I'm hoping, keep your fingers crossed, there's some big common carp in here. Big common and crab carp in here. It should be getting warm enough for these river carp to start waking up. Now those buffalo are a different, like a totally different species. Suckers can take quite a bit of cool water. So I caught those guys with ice floating down the river. Good. I saw that. Stinkers. Hey, we're getting bites. I don't know what these are yet. I just got a little piece of a worm on here. I'm trying to conserve worms. We only got about maybe 15 of them left. So. Actually seem to be pretty shallow right now. I haven't gotten a nibble out there deeper. Hope you guys can hear me okay. We do have quite a bit of wind, so I got the wind block on. It kind of muffles my audio. Yep, I use these guys all the time, Dougie. I saw him. Come on, buddy, get it. Come on. Our resident geese are back over here. At least these guys are relatively quiet compared to the ones up at the lake. Oh, he was on there. Oops. He set that hook better. My lid's going away. Gotta watch that. And there's our local live plane too. That plane goes over every day. I gotta watch the tripod going over today. Man, it's going everywhere. My eyeballs, in my hair. I really wanted to fish the lake today, but they had, they were doing stuff up there, I'm afraid, so. Wasn't going to work. Well, this is still late winter, so we got a little bit of time before we actually get to springtime. Okay, that's a nice little drum. That's almost a pound. Yeah, but you can start holding them by the mouth pretty easily there. They're getting up there. We're just a little fishy, folks. Beautiful. Check these guys out. People don't like drum. I mean, how can you not like this fish? I silvers, chromes, purples. These are wild fish. Dude, these fish were born and raised down in this river, and they'll live and die down here. Here, buddy. Just look out of here real quick. Right back against it and pop out. All right, see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. We've got a little extra piece of worm on there. He couldn't resist it. You can just ride back out and check that chat, okay? That was just on a little shoestring redworm, so at least we got a few of those left. Follow me in trouble by hooking wire rings on grass carp on. I got a tiny hook on here. I got like a number 10 thin wire, one of my trout hooks. Tell you what, it hooks some fish, but other hooks won't. That's one thing I did with my other rods. All those fish I was fishing the other day, I lowered the size of my my hooks. This way I can ensure I can hook them a lot easier. Our wind block blew off. Cute. Sorry about that, folks. Our wind block blew off there. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, we lost our wind block there for a minute. Let's see, Rod Wilson, how you doing, my friend? Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, 33 people in and 14 thumbs up. Just awesome, folks. That's a bite on that far rod. I got rocks holding you guys up. Hopefully that's strong enough to where the wind doesn't blow you guys over. Yeah, something's hitting it. Yeah, knock the worm off the hook. We got quite a bit of wind today, folks. 15, 20 miles per hour, so we're gonna be fighting this stuff all day. At least till evening time, because usually around evening it kind of settles down. No sense trying to fight that wind. I'm just trying to set these rods as low to the water as I can, and trying to see these bites. Pretty good again. But I'm gonna yeah, we're getting a lot of crap out there. Yeah, that extra weight on this one is a lot of leaves and stuff. It's just piling up on our weight. Wow, look at that. Tough time keeping these lines. That's for sure. That's pretty good. Yeah, that one got hit. Most of that worm's gone now. Thought I saw a bite. And don't blow my lid away. Blow my lid away, man. Train, folks. Another train. Earbuds out. Volume's down. All right, let's get back to that chat. Now, we've caught one fish already today in this wind, and I've done something. One thing I've done is I've gone to smaller hooks. Hopefully, I can hook these bigger ones. Let's see, Ivan, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Ivan says hi. Let's see, Danny, what's going on? How you doing? And Danny MVP is in. And thank you for putting that up, Danny. I just like to mention it once a feed. You know, PayPal and Cash App's linked in my description on my main channel. If you want to donate, you can. If you don't, that's fine too. It's just there. Those donations help out the channel so much. They help out with bills, fishing gear, bait, coffee, you name it. See, Tommy Stamina, how you doing? Tommy Stamina says hello, hello. That's our second train already today, folks. Can you believe it? We caught one drum about a pound. And I know, Danny, I said I was going to go to the lake. Unfortunately, they have boats down there. They're trying to fix that bubbler, so there's a lot of, like, really unusual activity. I think that would kind of kill the fishing bites. There's a bite on a close rod. Bad. bites in the wind. Oh, he was on there. Sucker. Super strong today. Wind. Something got the little red wiggler I had on Leon. I should have dug bait most of it. It was like 10:30 by the time I was ready to go, and that was before I dug any bait. So I just grabbed my gear and went. I didn't think I was going to be fishing down on the river today. I thought I was going to be fishing the lake. But yeah, circumstances dictated otherwise. It's hard to even see these bites in this wind. These things are hard to see even when the wind's not blowing. Where's the one? It's on there again. I can feel him pecking on it when I lifted it. I couldn't even see that bite. Back. Hard to see these guys hit. Those things are just tearing that worm to pieces out here. I can't see the bite. Yeah, these guys are just tearing these worms to pieces. I can't even see a bite. Put another little worm on here. Use them all up. That's what they're in there for. We're just going to be putting pieces of worms on too. We're not even going to be putting a whole worm on here. That way we can get more than one bite out of every worm. These rods as low as I can get them, and I still have trouble seeing these bites. Man, sand all over my eyeballs. I'm having trouble seeing. Having trouble seeing these bites. Every time I bring her in, most of that bait is gone. Let's see. Sand. Where was I in chat? Apparently I did not. All right, there we go. Let's see, Jen, what's going on? How you doing, Jen? Jen says hi. Danny says hi, Tommy. Cam says, any luck today? Cam, how you doing? We've caught one drum about a pound. Let's see, how you doing, Kevin? Kevin says hi. Appreciate you guys coming in, my friend. And let's see, Yoshi, how you doing? Yoshi says, MBP fishing, good luck out there today. Yeah, I'm gonna need it, my friend, with this wind. Hard enough to see these bites without a 15, 20 mile per hour wind blowing sand right in your face. See, Danny says, feeling not so well at the moment. We'll lay down for an hour or so. All right, Danny, I feel better, my friend. Let's see, Bay says, hope you're feeling better, Danny. Ken says, take care, good luck. Let's see. Ab, what's going on? How you doing? Ab says hi. Appreciate you guys coming in and joining the feed today. If you could, like, subscribe, share us out. Helps out the channel so much. Gives me a reason for getting this sand blown in my eyeballs all day. Yeah, it definitely is windy over here. Let's see, Care Bear. How you doing, Care Bear? Let's see, Danny says, be strong, 100%, and bye for now. Let's see, 27 people in. Let's see, and then 27 thumbs up. 27 and 27. Yeah, I have to put a wind block up, folks, because it is too windy to even... I'm not even going to attempt to do a live feed without some sort of wind block on here. And I'm going to have to figure out a way eventually to get this battery extender plugged in. All right, I think we are going to check that close rod. I saw him hitting it. Yeah, when she's bouncing up and down, it's the wind. When it's going against the wind, that's bite. 4 out. They're in pretty close right now. Man, that wind sucks. Jeez. Kicking sand all over everywhere. It wasn't blowing this bad when I walked out the door. On it again, we'll step on it. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know how long we were off. Probably for quite a while. We lost all our viewers. I think that wind's interfering with the signal. And see, I'm not sure if you're still in, Arnold or Lisa, but appreciate you coming in, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this wind is playing havoc with everything right now. Just a tremendous amount of sand and stuff in our face and everything. We might be moving behind us because at least we're not getting as much sand on us over there. Up as a pull it in. See that? Try to pull it in on me. Yeah, we might be moving over here to the left coast just to get out of this wind a little bit more. It's not going to give us much more, but it's going to stop a lot of that sand from getting in our face. I'm going to have to sit you guys close to the water so you don't get bounced around. Yeah, we're probably going to move over here to the left. Because this wind is just too bad over here right now. I think that sounds like a plan to me. We're getting bites over here, folks, especially on our smaller rods. And we are getting bites on our other rods, but I just can't see the bite. But when your rod is bouncing like this and the bite is barely bobbling the tip, you can't see it. Both my eyes are filled with sand already. Having trouble seeing. Yeah, it's doing it over there too. The wind has to be blowing straight over this sand, so. How would I do this? That wind blowing right over there would be kind of on the wind, but I don't get much over there. Make sure our signal's still in it, because we got it bouncing off and on us right now. Yeah, I do apologize for that, folks. We, this wind just knocked our signal off. Let's see, if you weren't in, hi Lisa, and hi Arnold. Thanks for coming back in, my friends. Yeah, that sand is just... I'm gonna take half the beach home today with me. Let's see, Arnold says, hey bro. Block off. Let me make sure our chat hasn't frozen. Yeah, you guys were frozen there, so let me... Sorry about that. All right, let's see what's going on. Yeah, you guys were frozen there for a minute. Let's see, Bay says, yes, still here. Let's see, Jerop, how you doing? Jerop says hi. And see, Drop says, love fishing, hope you catch a lot. We've got one so far. The wind's kind of icky right now. We got 15, 20 mile per hour winds. The only spot's really going to be out of the wind is right over there across that cove, but I really don't get all that much over there in that one spot. Might be worth it to try just to get out of the wind for a little bit. I know there's more fish behind us, but that wind is... I mean, I can move down a little bit further. Risk it for the biscuit. Let's move behind us a little bit. Yep, well, let's move behind us. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna move back here a little bit. Hopefully we might be able to get out of the wind over here. You guys can really see how those dunes are around. Let me readjust this, then I'll go get the gear. Sticker. So. Oh, that looks pretty good. All right, yeah, that looks better. I hope we don't have a couple big old barges come down here. I have to jump back. I gotta go get our fishing gear, folks. Be right back. 23 people in and seeing 33 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Down here on rods. We do have one rod holder, so that's get our got to get a rod placements set up here, and then we'll get rods back out for us. It doesn't take too long for me to move, though. I don't really carry that much equipment, so. Angles. Doing 20 minutes with a good stick. Alright. This will work fine for our rods. Alright, here we go, folks. We're going back out. I see where that landed. Sheesh. I'm going to put some extra bait on here. We have it. Plus, I've got a bait up the spot down here, too. Thanks for your patience, folks. Yeah, that wind is a little left here. Not much, but it is a little bit. Hopefully we can see biking a little better over here. Might need one more block. That gonna hold. Looks like okay. It looks like fairly to the left. And that's 1/16 now. Anything with this one is very small weight. don't have enough rock. I'm trying to build a little rock. Doesn't have to be fancy. Now I can definitely see those rods a lot. They're definitely bouncing a lot less right down here. So we got a little wind block here, not much. Last thing to do is to get some bait in the water. I'll come check that chat, okay, folks? That camera angle exactly right. That's holding straight out, that's holding a little to the left, and that's holding a little bit further to the left. Looks pretty good. What's that? I don't like that one rod being that close to that other one. You guys don't see usually. I do this before the feed. When I move locations, I have to build new locations to my rods and stuff. So, hey, you guys are getting to see the side of the channel you normally don't. Yeah, I like that. I like that spot a lot better. So those are a few just a little bit far apart from each other. Should be able to see those pretty good. All right, some bait in the water, and I'll come check that chat. Still bouncing down here, but not nearly as bad. I know I still went to a Fallon Park today. They were working on it, unfortunately. They're trying to get that bubbler working up there. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit before we get to fish her again. They got boats all over that lake, and they got her pretty much closed down except for one corner. Let's see, Richard, what's going on? Hi, Rich. Yeah, I told you I was going to get out here eventually. 15, 20 mile per hour winds. It's blowing sand in every orifice I've got. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Oh, close rod. That was hot, man. I saw that. That was a hot. There's almost as much wind as over there, but not quite. Exactly this little spot right here is almost cutting the wind down in half, probably. Right above us over here, like 6 feet to your right, it's blowing about 20 miles per hour. Down here, 7 or 8. Still gusting through like that, as you guys can see. And the sand sucks. In my eyeballs and in my head. Yeah, I can't see. There goes a wind block. Let's see, Rich says, get him, bro. Hey, we're working on it, my friend. We are working on it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share us out, my friends. It helps out the channel so much. Oh, that was a... I should have set that hook. Man, I hate it when that happens. Just kind of start reeling the line in and there's a fish on there. That happens, ain't going a lot down here. Container work here. Crap. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, we've caught one drum about a pound so far, so I like to have kept fishing that point. That wind's blowing too heavily out there today. Bite on that one. All that. Oh man. He's on there. Thanks. No. More garbage, folks. And then I hit my other line too. Enough to get off, I think. Not so tangled up. There we go. All I had her on there. Now he's on this one. And I have my other line, right? And the fish was on the other rod. Hey, that's our second drum of the day. A nice little pounder. Gorgeous fish, folks. Hey, we're still catching fish even when the wind's blowing so dang hard you can't even see the bites, right? Beautiful drum, folks. Yeah, if you were going to eat them, that's a perfect size. And I have eaten these guys. I mean, take back, scale them. Yeah, put some flour, some cornmeal on here. A little bit of a drop or two of hot sauce to give that a little bit of kick. These guys taste great. But we're not keeping them today. We're letting them go. I only keep fish when I need to. The rest of the time, I'll let them go for another day. Hook is out. See, no blood. Right when you push on the back of that hook, comes right out. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll take those suckers any day of the week, man. Yeah, we're a little low on worms right now, folks, so we might be going to corn here in a little bit, but that's okay, folks, because a lot of the species down here, they love to eat corn. The channel catfish, the buffalo, the grass carp, common carp, the sturgeon. I've caught decent, pallid sturgeon on corn. Yeah, that wind is blowing, folks. Alright, let's see. Where was this cat? This cat's like right out in the middle. That's why you refresh your rod every little bit, every once in a while. You never know when one's just sitting there with bait. And I've got my right eye closed because it keeps getting sand blown in. Man, I need goggles out here, folks. I really do. That one looks good too. We're gonna put that settle out there. That one just drifted a little too far to the left. Gassing it up front a bit. Hard to fish when you're getting more sand in your eyes than what's on the beach, right, folks? Oh, that's holding straight out. That one's pretty good. Now that that one's holding straight out, I can get this one over here. Alright, I think we're back, folks, so we can come check that chat. Yeah, that sand is bad, folks. Getting in my eyeballs so bad today. Let's see, 32 people in and seeing 40 thumbs up. That's just incredible, my friends. And I really, really do appreciate that. Let me get this battery extender in here. And I can get our wind block back on here. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna have to use the thing here to get a good view in chat here. Let's see, the Naning, that Naning win. Appreciate that, my friend. How you doing? Naning says hi. Let's see, Ram, what's going on? How you doing? Ram says hi. And Bambi, how you doing, Bambi? Bambi says, oh, MVP. And prayers. I appreciate that, Bambi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, that sand is bad, blowing into our faces down here. Might have been a bite on the middle rod. I wonder if that was a bite. Kind of looked like one. Now we've caught two so far today. One about 3/4 of a pound drum and one about a pound drum. I'm sure we're getting bites. It's just seeing them down here in this wind. It can be difficult to say the least. And we also have in now, Bambi says, got your thumbs up. Close rod. That popped it pretty good. So right now we're getting bites in two rods, the close rod and the middle rod. It's a different bounce. When the wind's bouncing, it's bouncing up and down. And when it goes, you know, towards the water, that's usually a bite. Basically, what you're watching when you got a lot of wind like this is it's bouncing a certain way, right? That means, so that's the way. Now, as soon as it starts bouncing an abnormal way, you got to look at it, because that means something else is pulling, or yeah, that's that far rod. I saw that again. I mean, that middle rod again. I saw it again. We got some chat going on. Let's see, NJ Fishing. How you doing, Mark? Let's see, we fishing for trout today, Mike, LOL. No, we're down here on the Mississippi River, buddy. We've caught one like 3/4 pound drum, and another drum about 1 pound. We got like 20-mile-per-hour winds. It's blowing this beach right. Yeah, I'm wearing more of the beach than it's actually out here right now, so. Let's see, Ram, what's going on? How you doing? Ram says hi. Yeah, I was gonna fish for trout today, but they have the lake. They're working on the bubblers out there, so the majority of the lake's closed down. They got boats all over it. Let's see, Bambi says hi. Ram, Bambi says trousers. Let's see, NJ smiling. Yeah, you should have been in yesterday, man. I had 4 big ones down there on that point. You know, it was a really cool, still day. Popped them good, and they took off, and I couldn't keep them pinned. I mean, I'm normally positive, but by that 4th one, you could tell I was ticked, man. Now, we did get one yesterday, one buffalo about 7.5, 8 pounds. I think those were grass carp. Those are those first springtime ones in there. Yeah, a bit breezy. We got about 20-mile-per-hour wind, so that's, yeah, just a little windy. Bambi says, I think they named those buffalo carp perfectly, because they are always so big when you catch them. Yeah, they're the cows of the Mississippi River. So buffalo, as in, yeah, they're a sucker species. So they're actually they're native to the majority of the waters they're in. Let's see, Bambi says sound's gone. Oh boy. All right, are we back, folks? Yeah, you guys couldn't hear me for a little bit there. I do apologize for that. Can you guys hear me now? All right, Kevin says, I never lost any sound. I got you. Bambi, that wasn't nice. Yeah, it's on your side, Bambi, not mine. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that. Let's see, 31 people in and 44 thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Hi. Appreciate you coming in. Lisa says hello, Mike. Let's see. Bambi says, BB, so you get bites when you leave. Hope you're back, MVP. See, Les, what's going on? How you doing, Les? Les says MVP. And John C, how you doing, John C? By the way, John C, appreciate it, my friend. Let's see, John says, the Nicholas Hay. Nicholson. And Kevin says hi. And see, Les says hi, John. John says, hey, Mike. Man, that sand is just, man, that stuff's bad. Ugh. Like blowing right in our faces right now. It's been blowing. I'm going to be getting sand out of my eyes and my nose and ears and for quite a while. And who is that? Rude, how you doing? Rude, thanks for coming in. Rude, hi buddy. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Rude says MVP. Les says hi, Rude. Rude says John C. All right, tell you what, guys, I'm gonna refresh these rods and I'll be right back. Bait's pretty much gone too. Got a little piece left on there. I knew that was getting a bite. Go. Another train, folks. Earbuds out, volume down. Coughing up sand. And all that crap on my line. okay if you don't look that way. Unfortunately, to watch the camera, I have to look that way. Actually holding the weight left. Snag. Yeah, that's why that was holding over there. I was on snag. Wanted to keep that out there. Left that over there, that would have been bad. Straight out, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the left. Good. Alright, we're back. Come on, wind, die down a little. Dang, this stuff is. Ugh. Sand block here, just keep the sand from blowing in my face. Let's see, Cruz, what's going on? How you doing, Cruz? Cruz says hi. Root says hi, Cruz. Let's see, Paul, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. You guys are having a great Friday. Let's see, Paul says, how are the catches? One drum about a pound and another one about a half pound so far. It's been a little slow day, obviously because of, 15, 20 mile per hour winds. Hard pressed to see these bites, Paul. And I watched that. Hopefully you got those pics I sent you in WhatsApp of that one sturgeon that I was in to see. Let's see, Altec, what's going on? Altec says good luck. And laughing his butt off. Whatever, but thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I'm gonna need it today. $14 people in and 49 thumbs up. That's just awesome. Yeah, I sent you, I believe, 5 pictures of that one sturgeon that I was in for. That was a big boy. Funny, that was about the same size as the one I got down here. But she was, the sturgeon down here are real long. The lake sturgeon that are around, they're long and thin. While yours is, that was just like big, fat, like a massive guy. The outside says, good luck, it's not to be said to a fisherman. Yeah, well, I'm not a fisherman, I'm a catcherman. Yeah, I catch them. I haven't had a skunk down fishing in probably over a year now. We fish all year long. O'Fallon Park down here for trout, crappie, bass. Down here you got grass carp, buffalo carp, channel, flathead, blue catfish. Your common carp, freshwater drum. Sturgeon, white bass. There are so many species down here, it's hard to... Let's see, Bambi says, you caught one! Man, that sand is bad. Was gone for like 2 seconds. Haven't caught one since you've been in, Bambi. You haven't missed anything. Sammy says, not a fisherman, a catcherman. Stealing that one. You're more than welcome to use it. Assuming I don't go blind from the sand down here today. I can't see. Oh, good googly, man. I got an inch of sand on me right now. And we're getting bites. It's just hard to see them in this wind. Gee, Bambi with the thumbs up and the prayers. I appreciate that, Bambi. Yeah, it's not good coming right at me. That's definitely for sure. But there's not really any way I can get an angle down here on this side of the river with the wind blowing today. I wanted to fish the lake, but they're working on it, I'm afraid. So that was out of the question. Ran all the way down here, and the wind started blowing. So we're taking it as we get it. Mother Nature right now, she's us right now. Like, Mike, you did a live feed yesterday. If you're going to do it today, you're going to suffer, buddy. Oh, well. We're out here. It's actually relatively good temperatures. It's about 72 degrees, so it's not bad temps. Wish I could see these stupid bites. Hook on ground. Rusted. Bad. That's the only one that's holding real good out there. I'm coughing up sand right now. To get some sun while I can. I don't know how many days we're going to be getting warmer temperatures. Look at that crap on that line. probably should have fished right off the edge of that. Now that I think about it, that probably would have been our best shot right off the edge of that. If I didn't know it this bad, I might have brought a board or something with me to give me a little bit of, how about like a couple boards and put them right here and give me a little bit of a wind block? Just, this wind wasn't blowing like this when I come out of the door. That cat and sand. Wait. Ah, man. That stuff's bad, folks. He says, shout out. See, somebody really is back in. How you doing, somebody really? Somebody really says, welcome in, everyone. See, Family says, I'm glad to see you're always pleasant. Yeah, I try to keep a good mood no matter what's going on. Oh, okay. Sucker. Yeah, that was hitting it. I want to... Not quite as much sand blowing down here, but still quite a bit. Let's see, Falls North. Hi, Jason. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 18 people in and 52 thumbs up. That's just incredible, my friends. Hi, Jason. Hi. And we got a heck of a lot of wind down here right now, folks. It's blowing the majority of the Mississippi River right into my face. Caught two, so no skunk. Yikes! Now look at this stuff over here, folks. Look at that. This whole bank is doing that too. The only way I'm gonna get away from it is down on them rocks down here to the left of me. And the wind's gonna be a heck of a lot worse over there. Let's see, that's all. Yep. And just checking messages here. And we might be getting another train, folks. I'm sure if this wind would die down for a bit, we could start getting, well, I could start seeing these bites. Now, you guys want a thumbnail. There's your thumbnail, folks. Sorry, Rich, if you're calling right now, I can't do that while I'm on a live feed. That's a bite on a close rod. I can't go on well. Off the live feed when I'm on a call, Rich. I can't even see these bites over there, but when I get over here, I can see them. That rod will be pecking and stuff. I just can't hold it. Hang on, get back to that chat just a second. Let me get these rods back out. Speed out. Alright, folks, back to that chat. Eyeball, 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 I can't play. Anybody got any goggles? And that one rod is like way too. Should be able to see him now. See, welcome in everybody. I gotta get to that later. Bambi says, all right. Dakota, what's going on? How you doing? Dakota says, hey Mike, how goes it today? 20-mile-per-hour winds. Sam blowing us in the face, but we're still catching a few. We caught one pound drum, 1/2 pound drum. Could be worse, my friends. Could definitely be worse. We're having a lot of trouble seeing these bites, Dakota. Like every once in a while, I'll look over there and I'll recognize a bite, but when I'm setting on those rods, I can tell a lot of times, but see, Dakota says, of course you did. You're a dedicated fisherman. Appreciate that, my friend. I don't know if I'm lucky or I think there's some luck involved. Yeah, you see over here, that's what I'm dealing with. That sand blowing right in my face no matter where I go down here on this shoreline. I'll agree. Just good. A lot of practice out here. Up another train, folks. And don't forget to like and subscribe, my friends. Maybe share us out if you can. That helps out the channel so much. We're working our way. We're 6.9. We're trying to get to that 7K, folks. Let's see. Dakota says, that's a bummer. Enjoy fishing with you, man. And thank you. I really enjoy sharing with you guys. That's way you guys don't have to worry about the sandstorms. You guys get to enjoy it from the comfort of your own homes or in your cars. You're at work on your cell phone, on the computer, on the big screen, whatever. Let's see. Dakota asks, "Where am I at, brother?" See, no, that's not Dakota. That is. Let me see who that is. See, Clippin says, "Where are you at, brother?" Yeah, this is St. Louis, Missouri. We're on the Mississippi River right now. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. You're in our prayers. Get better. Feel better soon. I think Pierre Coops, what's going on? How you doing, Pierre Coops? Pierre Coops says hi. And Clippin says, wow. Clippin says nice. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad if it wasn't for this wind blowing this stuff right in my eyeballs. My eyes are getting like, seriously, I can't see much anymore. I need goggles down here right now. A tough old bird like you, Mike. Yeah, I'm 58. I've had a number of surgeries. Luckily, I've made it through okay. Fresh supplies. Look at that worm. It's cute and cute and cute. Watch out for that. Man. Sorry about that. But I noticed quick enough, at least. That's going to be a difficulty down here with this stuff. Even with it buried in the sand the way I've got it. Sorry about that, folks. Hope I didn't send anybody to the ER. And it looks like our charge is okay. And I've got you guys low to the ground. might move again here. They don't seem to be any bites here either. We'll move down onto those rocks. We probably will be doing it. I'm sure I'll get bites here as well. Wind, but I can do with what we got. We've been dealt today. I hear nothing about gale force winds. Here comes another train, folks. Yeah, I can't wait for this nice 90 degrees still days down here. Yeah, sorry about that hitting the ground like that, folks. But with it hitting the sand once a trip, that ain't too bad. Once today, at least, right now, folks. Right? Let's see, Fat Cat, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Fat Cat says MVP. Fat Cat says bye. Let's see, Pierce says hi, Fat Cat. Skoda says I worked at Clayton Corporation on Kings Highway in 1986 to 88. I got you, my friend. Nancy Coda says, I lived in Florida, north of 70, Interexchange in Wentzville. I haven't been up to Wentzville in a while. I used to fish the dam up there when I was younger. I think we are really going to have difficulty with this, with the way this wind and stuff is blowing today. I mean, it's beautiful out here. I could sit out here and relax all day. It's just that I'd rather sit out here, relax, and try to catch some fish. Where I'm going to get out this dang wind, but that sand is down there in them rocks, and I don't know about fishing down there. Let's see, Dakota says, wish I could have fished. I always try to find time to get out fishing a little bit, even if it's just an hour or so. Guys, understand, I fish 7 or 8 hours a day when I'm out. I only do like 3.5, 4 hour feeds because I know people get tired of a feed after a while and want to move on. So that's kind of the format. That's what I've gotten into. See, I still hope you catch a big one. That's so big that the picture weighs 7 pounds. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good fish story to me. I'd buy it. I appreciate it, my friend. I'm still hoping too. Fingers crossed. We've been in about an hour and a half. Not that long, to be honest. Our next spot is probably going to be... Ooh, Dougie, let me see. Man, that rocks are tough down there to fish. There's a bite on the... Saw that. There's that wind that I started seeing hit it. How long I've been in exact time wise. That stuff is really starting to sting my eyes. Just about 2 hours. Let's see, Dakota says, have a great day, my friend. Time for me to take my meds. All right, my friend. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and hope you have a great night and an awesome weekend if I don't see you again. Thank you. Appreciate it coming in. We're like 2 hours, folks. This is getting bad out here. This sand is just, it is really getting into my eyes, and I cannot see anymore. I swear the only spot that is out of the wind completely is that cove over there. See Sandra, what's going on? Sandra says hi. Dakota says see you again soon. Hi, Sandra. How you doing today? I don't think we're gonna do much more than this, folks. This wind has just gotten, yeah, I've got, let me show you guys. My eyes are just, they're covered in sand, so I don't think I could take any more of this today. I fished out here in the rain and stuff, but sandstorms, I need some goggles or something, right, folks? Yeah, I think we're gonna call her. We caught 2 today, no skunk. I would much rather fish the lake today, but unfortunately they were working on it. So that's kind of out of the question. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Let me see who's in here right now. Let's see, where am I at? This is St. Louis, Missouri. We're in on the Mississippi River right now. We're getting like pretty good sandstorms, Sandra. The wind's blowing pretty bad right now, so it's hard to see anything down here. Yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm gonna call her. I'm just gonna have my old good luck. Stay safe. Hope to see you on the water, my friends. Keep doing what you love. Keep them lines tight. See you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope you have a great weekend, my friends. That's Jason, just in time. Jason. Is that? Oh, let me see who that is. Yakin, how you doing, Yakin? Just in time. We're shutting her down. Let's see. Yeah, I know. I do apologize. This wind is like. Let me show you guys. This stuff is just blowing this sand right in my face, and I've been dealing it for about 2 hours now. So yeah, we're gonna shut her down, folks. Well, hopefully we'll get out tomorrow. Hopefully the wind won't be blowing so bad. I don't know where I'm gonna go yet. I'd like to do some more trout fishing, but it's going to be on the weekends. I don't know. Maybe I'll do some bass fishing. Get into the springtime. Who knows? See you on the next one, my friends, and you know what? Have a great rest of your day, my friends. Let's see. BP says Screech. Yep. See you, buddy. Thank you.